Good afternoon, Adam here at Board at Home. In today's unboxing video we're taking a look at London Markets. This is a game where we manage our resources and goods as well as working with the local merchants in order to turn over the largest profit and prove ourselves the greatest, most renowned merchant in all of London. So let's take a look inside and see what we have at our disposal to do this. So we've got our rule book here. Game components as usual, nice clear setup, and what looks to be a nice clear gameplay guide as well. They did something similar with things like Carcassonne, which I really like, where it's all clearly laid out, different colours for the different parts, so you can't get too mixed up, and then the typical reference on the back there. Right, so onto our game board. There we go, so this is quite a large game board. We might not get all of it into the picture there, but you can see we've got various locations around the board. We've got our stock markets in the middle, some more locations here as you can see, and then along the Thames we have these different spaces here. This is where the merchant assistants will be travelling up and down, and then on these we've got circles for the merchants as they move around the board over the course of the game. It is a double-sided board as well, so you've got a side for less players. And here we have another board. This is, they call it the market board. So we've got some cards for that. So let's show you those ones. So here are our market cards. So this will just give us various actions that we're allowed to do. There we go. We've got some of these larger tiles, about the same size, but quite thick. These are replenishment cards. There's 2 in each colour. And we've got this nice big stack of goods cards as well. So there's several different goods in the game, and we'll be using these to trade and make money. Okay, so we've got some tokens for the game as well. This includes our first player token, that pretty cool little carriage there. I like that. That's very cool. We've got our merchants, these large black discs. So these are the ones that move around the different markets over the course of the game. And we have 2 smaller discs here. These are for the 2 merchants assistants that are making their way up and down the Thames. And then lastly, we've got some market tokens as well. These are used, I believe, for when you are auctioning goods and you get them covered up. Next up we have our goods bars, so that's these things here, which you can see we've got 3 goods on there, and then we've got blue, green, and we have red as well. So these are placed on the different markets, so Covent Garden for example, or Portobello Road, and then the way that these work is that you put it down, and then when you go to perform the action on that particular market, whichever of these or however of these are showing in that colour determines the goods that you get. And what would a game about the markets and economy of London be without a stock market? So here we have these tiles with the 4 different resources on them, but as you can see, as these tiles, we go through these tiles, the prices change on them. And then we've got a whole bunch of those, and then we've got 2 where they are closed. And then finally we have some little paper money. So this is obviously the currency in the game that the players will be using to buy resources and to help score at the end of the game. So that is everything in London markets. If you enjoyed the game, we do have it in the library, so feel free to come down and give that a go. And we also have it in the shop as well. We've got a good amount of stock on that. That's all for now. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. Call us on 01843 316 281 or pop into the shop. That's all for now, guys. Happy gaming, and we'll see you in the boardroom.